Hello everyone, and welcome to another episode of Crafty Beer Reviews. Today I will be reviewing a beer that I have been waiting a long time to get my hands on, several months. This right here is Robinson's Iron Maiden beer, The Trooper. Yes! Oh man, I can't believe I finally had this. They initially made this beer only available in the UK, and I've been seeing beer reviews of it, and I've just been so excited. Iron Maiden is one of my favorite metal bands. Hell, just one of my favorite bands in general. I've been a Maiden fan for probably like 10 years now, so I just think this is so cool. And initially it was only available in the UK, but they finally brewed enough to send over to America. So that is really awesome. I guess how this beer came to be is that the lead singer, Bruce Dickinson, is a big fan of real ale. So I already thought the guy was pretty badass, but I mean, he's just that much more badass for liking good beer. Very cool. If you guys are going to be looking for this beer, though, I would suggest getting to your store ASAP when they get this, because two local bottle shops got, I think, 2 cases each initially, and they sold out, both stores sold out in like 3 hours. So I missed it at first, and I was like so pissed because I've been wanting to try this beer. Luckily, they got 6 cases in 2 days, so I grabbed a couple of bottles. You know, it's a fairly reasonable price, $4.99 for this. So, yeah, I was really glad that I got to get this because, like I said, I'm a huge Maiden fan. Just can't believe that this is finally sitting here in front of me. And look at that artwork, guys. I mean, that right there, that's some badass artwork. I absolutely love it. I can't believe that they made an Iron Maiden beer. This is so cool. The other interesting thing is this is a traditional ESB, basically, you know, just your kind of standard British ale, but they're using Bowback hops, which I'm not familiar with, Golding hops, and then Cascade. So a little bit of an Americanized twist on the whole thing. And you want to serve this at about 45 degrees, sorry, brain fart, and this is 4.7% ABV, so not officially a session beer, but yeah, you could definitely have quite a few of these, no problem. And you know, them actually making this into a pretty close to session beer is really cool, because that means a lot more people can enjoy it, and that you can actually have a couple. This would be really cool at a Maiden concert, not just because it's Iron Maiden beer, but you could have quite a few of these at one of their concerts, and then, hey, you know what? You're not going to be shit-faced stumbling into people, so very cool. But yeah, it pours out kind of pretty clear. It's got like a nice kind of golden amber color to it. There's about 1 finger of a nice fluffy white head. Oh yeah, definitely kind of your standard British ale. So first thing I'm picking up is like a little bit of like a citrus peel, like a hint of lemon, a little bit of grapefruit, but it's very mild. Mainly I'm getting like a lot more of kind of the grassy, slightly earthy hop notes. There's almost like some fruity, very subtle fruity yeast esters in there as well. Like a hint of like some apricot maybe. Definitely a little bit of a kind of bready biscuity malt, a little bit of caramel sweetness as well. Yeah, it smells pretty evenly balanced between hops and malt. So yeah, I'm excited to try this. Up the iron, guys. All right, cheers. That is quite refreshing. So the first thing I get right away is a definite type of like a lemony flavor. There's a little bit of like an orange type of character in there as well. Definitely get the kind of grassy, earthy hops. There's a nice balance between that and the bready biscuity malt. And also there's just that touch of caramel sweetness in there as well. A little bit of bitterness, but really not too bitter at all. Dries out a little bit on the back end, which is kind of nice, actually. I really like that. But yeah, it's mainly kind of the slightly citric, grassy, earthy hop notes. It's nice, kind of lighter medium body. It has a kind of crisp, clean mouthfeel. Very refreshing. Obviously, at 4.7%, you could. This would be. I'm kind of pissed that this came out now. It would have been awesome in like July because you could just literally sit here and drink this all day long. Super refreshing. It has some nice flavors, but it's nothing overly complex. It's a nice beer, but you know, I mean, nothing mind blowing. Nothing more than basically what I pretty much expected. If you like traditional English ales, then I'd say this one's definitely for you. And if you're kind of put off by that, then yeah, probably take a pass. As far as a rating goes for this one, guys, I'm gonna go with an 8.2. I'm really enjoying it. I think it's a good beer. It's very sessionable, low alcohol, so that means you can have quite a few. It's refreshing, and it has a nice blend of character. Different flavors. However, you know, it'd been nice if they maybe turned up the malt a little bit or they turned up the hops just a bit. But either way, it's a nice, easy drinking beer. And if you're a metal fan or a Maiden fan, you have to check this one out. Like, seriously, you guys got to do it. So, very cool stuff. And I'm really glad I finally got to try this. So, for my musical recommendation, you guys might think it's going to be an obvious one, but you know what, it's not. I'm going to recommend Justin Bieber's album. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Yes, I am going to suggest you listen to some Iron Maiden. So what I want you guys to do is check out Iron Maiden's album from 1983, Peace of Mind. It's a classic album. Obviously, The Trooper is in fact on that one. It's a great album. I do like some other ones a little bit more, like Power Slave. I think that came out a year later. I like that one better. You know, their self-titled record's really awesome. I love everything. You know, Maiden has even grown and expanded. Like, they're still putting out music today. They're still touring their asses off. And they've become a little bit more of a progressive metal group. But you know what? They kick ass at doing whatever they do, so I just love them. Check out the Iron Maiden beer, guys. Check out the Iron Maiden album. And remember, I hope whatever you're doing involves good craft beer. See ya.